Hey there guys, it's me Pat and welcome back again to another tutorial. For today's video, I'm going to discuss how to multiply binary numbers. But before that, let's just have a quick recall on how to multiply numbers normally. So in here, we have 300 times 121. The first thing that we're going to do is of course to write it in a vertical manner so that we can visualize the process easily. Now we know that in multiplying numbers, we're going to start from the rightmost part going to the leftmost area. That means you're going to start from the first column, second column, and then down to the third column. Okay? So that would mean 1 times 0 is equal to 0, 1 times 0 is equal to 0, 1 times 3 is equal to 3, and then since we're done in the first column, we're going to proceed on the second column, which is this one. So, ibig sabihin, ang answer din natin would be on this second column. So, that would be 2 times 0 is equal to 0, 2 times 0 is equal to 0, 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And since tapos na tayo sa second column, pupunta na tayo sa third column, that would be 1 times 0 is equal to 0, 1 times 0 is equal to 0, and then 1 times 3 is equal to 3. So, after nyan is that we're going to add these numbers all together. So, that would be 0, 0, 3, 6, and then 3. Okay? So, that means that our answer would be 36,300. Now, mind you guys, bakit ko to diniscuss is that all of this process is the same process and it is the same concept as multiplying binary numbers. The only difference is that we are going to encounter, syempre, binary numbers which are ones and zeros. Now, speaking of these numbers, kailangan din natin matandaan when multiplying binary numbers, we should remember the zeros. Why? Because mamaya, yun yung makaka-help sa atin kung paano mas mabilis ang ating pagsosolve ng binary numbers. Now, hindi lang itong dalawa ang kailangan natin tandaan. Of course, kailangan din natin malaman kung paano nga ba tamang mag-add ng binary numbers kasi kasama siya sa pagsasagot natin ng multiplication. Now, if hindi nyo pa yun alam, might as well see the description box below at nandun yung aking video about adding binary numbers. Okay? Tapos, saka kayo mag-proceed dito sa ating lesson para mas madalian kayo. Now, let's try these examples. Of course, mag-start tayo sa pinaka-basic which is 1 times 1. Again guys, ang ating tatandaan lang would be, it is the same multiplication process as the normal one and we should remember the zeros, okay? So, in here, we have 1 base 2 times 1 base 2. So, since same multiplication process lang siya, 1 times 1 is equal to 1. So, easy peasy, eto na ang ating sagot, okay? Now, next item would be 1 base 2 times 0 base 2. So, sabi ko kanina, we should remember the 0. Why? Kasi automatic kapag nakita tayo ng 0 at minultiply mo yan sa kahit anong binary numbers, automatic ang ating answer would be 0. So, eto na ang ating sagot. Okay? Next item would be this one, 1 0 times 1. So, in here guys, ang gagawin lang natin is same multiplication process. Ibig sabihin, mag-start tayo dito, papunta dito, dito, papunta dito, at i-remember natin 0. So, 1 times 0, since naka-encounter tayo ng 0, automatic ang ating sagot would be 0. Tapos, 1 times 1, automatic that would be 1, at ang ating sagot would be 1 0 base 2. Okay? Now, let's try this next example. We have here 1 1 base 2 times 1 base 2. Now, what we're going to do is to multiply 1 times 1, which is 1, 1 times 1, which is 1 again, so that would be 1 1 based on ating final answer. Okay? Now, let's try naman this next example. So, again guys, remember the 0. Since ito ay 0 at multiply mo siya sa tatlong yan, might as well gawin nyo na lang tong tatlong 0. Okay? Para mas mabilis tayo. Now, on the second column, dito natin lalagay yung sagot. That would be 1 times 0 is equal to 0, 1 times 1 is equal to 1, and then 1 times 1 is equal to 1. After nyan, since meron tayong ganito, kailangan natin yan i-add yung numbers. So, that would mean etong 0, bring down lang natin, that would be 0. Tapos, eto 0 plus 0, that is equal to 0. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. And then 1, since wala siyang kapartner, that would be 1. So, ibig sabihin, ito ang ating final answer. Now, let's try this next example. We're going to multiply 101 by itself. So, again, since same multiplication process, ibig sabihin, magsa-start tayo dito. So, 1 times 1, which is 1. 1 times 0, which is 0. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Now, on the second column, that would be 0 times 1 is equal to 0. 0 times 0 is equal to 0. Then 0 times 1 is equal to 0. Now, on the third column, that would be 1, 0, and then 1. Okay? So, add lang natin lahat yan. That would be, eto, i-bring down natin yung 1 since wala siyang kapartner. Then, 0 plus 0, that is equal to 0. Tapos, eto naman, 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Carry 1. Tapos, eto naman, 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is equal to 1. And then, etong 1, since wala siyang kapartner, bring down natin, that would be 1. Tapos, eto na ang ating final answer, all in base 2. Now, mind you guys, bakit ito ay nagkaroon ng 1 plus 1 naging 0, tapos meron din siyang carry na 1. Now, ang trick dito sa ating pagka-add ng binary numbers is that we're going to count the number of ones. Okay? Kapag yan ay isang even number, ang automatic ng ating sum would be 0. Okay? Tapos, yung ones naman na to, kapag yan ay add, that would be automatic 1. Okay? So, in this case, nakita nyo 1 plus 1, ilan yung 1 dyan? Dalawa. And that is an even number, diba? So, ibig sabihin 0 yan. Tapos, kapag ganyan, since even number siya, ilan yung nabuo niya? Dalawa, diba? So, ibig sabihin, isang carry, dahil ang binibilang dito, ilang nabuong 2. Yung carry again is ilan yung nabuong 2, at yung sum natin is ilan yung numbers of 1, kung even ba siya or odd. Okay? That is the trick. Now, medyo nakakalito siya sa umpisa, but let's try this next example. So, eto guys, medyo mahaba ng ating example. But again, this is the same concept and same process na ulit. So, in here, we're going to multiply 1 dito sa 4 na 1. So, automatic that may 4 na 1 din. Okay? Tapos, sa second column naman, 1, imumultiply din natin sa 4 na 1. So, ibig sabihin, 4 na 1 din ang meron tayo. Now, i-add na natin siya. Katulad ng sinabi ko, kailangan lang natin ma-figure out yung numbers of 1. Again, kapag even yan, automatic, that would be 0. Kapag odd naman yan, automatic, that would be equal to 1. Okay? Tapos, yung carry natin is ilang 2 ang nabuo natin dyan. So, in this case, we have 1. Bring down natin. 1 at 1, dalawang 1 yon. So, ibig sabihin, even siya, that would be 0 at isang nabuong 1. Now, in this case naman, meron tayong tatlong 1, that would be odd number, that would be 1, yung ating sum, at ilang nabuong 2 sa 3, that would be 1 din. Now, in this case ulit, same concept lang siya, since tatlo yung ating 1, that would be odd number, that would be 1. Tapos, sa tatlong 1 na yon, ilan yung nabuong 2, isa lang, so that would be 1. Carry, okay? Now, 1 plus 1, since dalawa yung 1 natin dyan, automatic, this is an even number, so ibig sabihin 0, at nabuo natin isang 2, that would be 1, so i-bring down lang natin yung 1, ang ating final answer would be this all, okay? All in base 2. Now, let's try this next example. So, again guys, that would be 1 times 0 is equal to 0, then 1 times 1 is equal to 1, 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Now, on the second column, that would be equal to 0, 1, 1. On the third column, that would be equal to 0, 1, 1 again. So, if we're going to add this up, this would be, bring down lang natin 0, that would be 0, 1, 0, carry 1, 1, 1, 0, carry 1. So, this would be our final answer. Okay? Now, for our next example, medyo mahaba na siya, pero same process and same concept pa din. Kaya, you must remember the 0 para mas madalian tayo, okay? So, since ito ay 0, multiply mo siya sa 4 na yan, automatic, that would be 4 na zeros. Okay? Now, on this part naman, that would be 1 times 0 is equal to 0, tapos tatlong 1. On this part naman, that would be 0 times 0. Since lahat yan ay 0, meron tayong 4 na zeros. Okay? Now, on this fourth column, that would be 1 times 0 is equal to 0. 1 times 1, since tatlo yan, that would be tatlong 1 din. Okay? After nyan is that we're going to add it up. That would be equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, carry 1, 0, carry 1, and then 0, carry 1 ulit. So, meaning, this is our final answer. Okay? Now, let's try this next example. We have 1. Now, what we're going to do is that 1 times 0 is equal to 0, 0, 0, and then 1. On the second column, that would be 0, 0, 0, and then 1. On the third column, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And on the fourth column, that would be 3 zeros and 1. Okay? So, adding this up, that would be equal to 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and then 1. All in base 2, so this is our final answer. Okay? Now, for our last example, we have it here. So, ang gagawin lang natin again, since ito ay 0, present siya, automatic, meron tayong 4 na isi-0 din. Okay? Now, on the second column, that would be 1, 1, 0, 1. So, add it up lang natin, that would be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, all in base 2. So, this would be our final answer. Now, tingnan talaga natin guys if nag-gets nyo ba tong lesson na to or medyo nalilito pa tayo. So, I want you to grab your own pen and paper and answeran natin tong short assessment na to. Again, nandito na naka-indicate kung ano yung gagawin natin or yung tips natin in order to solve. That would be number 1, same multiplication process, and always remember the 0. Because kapag mayroong presence ng 0, ating answer would be 0 lang. Otherwise, that would be 1. Please don't forget yung numbers of ones natin pag nag-add tayo. That would be even or odd. Again, pag even, that would be 0. Pag odd, that would be 1. And please don't forget again yung carries natin. Ito yung nagde-determine kung ilang 2 ba ang nabuo natin from these numbers of ones. So, ibig sabihin guys, kailangan lang natin to answeran. And please comment down your answers down in the comment section box. Okay? So, automatic kung sino may makakatama ng answer is ipipin natin yung comment doon. So, that's it for today guys. Thanks for watching and please do like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!